welcome back to Classics with Kelsey and Sarah, and today we're going to talk about a book that we don't actually have a physical copy of. I got mine from the library.
And I got mine on Kindle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this one is My Man Jeeves by P.G. Wodehouse, and he is the master of comedy. Yeah. He's so funny.
Just like the quintessential dry British humor that's just has you just laughing so hard. So
yes, that's for sure. And so My Man Jeeves is the first book that P.G. Wodehouse put out about his English butler Jeeves, and then Bertie Wooster, who is the master of Jeeves. And so it's a book of short stories. And actually only half of them are about Jeeves and Wooster. The other half are about a young man named Reggie. But a very similar feel to the book.
Yeah. And this was my second time reading something by P.G. Wodehouse, and I actually read a book of his called Love Among the Chickens, which was absolutely hilarious, especially having grown up in the country, and it was about a writer. So it was a really fun book, so I was really looking forward to reading this, and It is so funny because, like, the manservant knows everything and just what to do, and so Jeeves does, and Wooster is, like, completely clueless half the time.
Yes. And so, yeah, they get in, mostly it's Wooster getting himself into different situations, or his friends.
Yes.
A lot of times it's his friends, I think, more often than him. And so he's trying to be a good friend and help them out, but then he gets dragged into it and has to have Jeeves help them out.
I think for me, a little bit, I didn't like, there was quite a bit of deception, and, like, especially, like, for helping his friends out, they go through these elaborate schemes to make people think they're, like, I know there's one, his friend has told his mother that he's just this big, he has it all together, and doing so well, and so they do this elaborate scheme because he's not doing very well to show his mother how well he's accepted, and it ends up backfiring on them. So that is a good thing. A lot of the times his deceptions backfire. Yeah. But yeah, so that was a little bit downside for me. It's just...
Yeah, same here. Same here, and it was but it was still fun to read.
Yes,
and
definitely.
Just enjoy it. And I think a lot of it actually takes place in New York, surprisingly. Because Bertie is not in his aunt's good graces, and so he has to move to America just for a while and kind of ride things out.
Which added a fun aspect to it, because it's these transplanted very proper English people in this American culture.
Yeah.
And that added a fun aspect to it.
That's for sure. Yeah.
And P.G. Wodehouse is just a brilliant writer.
He
and
is.
Great at comedy.
Yes, like laugh out loud funny.
Yeah, and it's not like the stupid slapstick or it doesn't feel forced at all in any of his. It's just like, it is just genuinely hilarious.
Yeah, so it's definitely a book for cheering you up and just giving you a laugh when you need it.
Yeah. So I definitely... I'm looking forward to reading more P.G. Wodehouse, and the nice thing about the the Jeeves stories and stuff is because they are collections of short stories. They're easy to read briefly, and like it's easy to like read one and then go do something and come back to it.
Yes, that's very true. Yes, and so and the stories about Reggie, like I said, are a similar feel. Because he's kind of a clueless, rich young man, but he doesn't have Jeeves to help him out.
Yes, so, and I think there's actually a connection in one of those stories with Love Among the Chickens.
Oh,
so I think one of the characters in My Man Jeeves comes back in the
that's
novel.
Cool.
So that was a fun connection for me. So.
Yeah, so there's a lot of P.G. Wodehouse stories out there to read, and I think we're all both looking forward to doing more.
Yes. So thank you so much for joining us, and I think next time we're going over the last one we read for the year, which was another Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol. So we look forward to sharing that with you.
Yes. All right, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.